So we are here at Jaguar, and we are doing the review on the 2015 Jaguar F-Type. So if you take a look, this is it right here. Give you a brief walk around the car. Now this red is called Italian Racing Red. It's specific red for this car. As you can see with the black wheels. Now, this car is a lightweight aluminum chassis. So, the rigidness of this car is very much there with the same weight, lightweight. A lot of cars are transitioning nowadays to using polycarbon fiber products, also carbon fiber materials, and a lightweight aluminum chassis, also carbon fiber monocoques. Now, this is the Jaguar F-Type S. So, which means this is the Jaguar supercharged. This car produces 495 brake horsepower. As you can see here, with available array of different engines, F-Type model racing from basic 350 horsepower all the way to 495 brake horsepower for the F-Type Jaguar supercharged. Now, the interior, with this being the suede interior, these are called the Jaguar R-Type racing seats. There are two different types of racing seats for this. There's three different types, sorry to be. The plain seat that you can get, the normal racing seat, and the R-Type racing seat. Now, upon entering the Jaguar F-Type, you will notice that there is the Jaguar door sill pillar right here in plushed aluminum. As you can see my finger going across, with a titanium stainless steel finish for the door handle. All-way adjustable seats with power lumbar. Memory seating for all driver positions. And your power and your lock button. Also, if you look over here, you have your fully functional one-touch operated up and door passenger, fully functional. Now, upon entering the car, you will notice that Jaguar has took the F1 paddle style shifting. As you can see my fingers right here. As you can see, F1 paddle style shifting. Now, looking amongst the steering wheel, you have an array of options. First, being on the left-hand side, the left up button is to operate the navigation system. You're answering Bluetooth phone call. And your mode switch. Looking over here, as you can see, if you look a little bit closer, you do have your set times and reading the gauge. Now, this car is electrically controlled to 300 kilometers an hour. With, as you can see, a 7,000 RPM rev limiter. Getting over to here to the middle of the car, we do have the push start ignition, meaning that you have the key fob in your pocket and you hit this button and the car will start. It has a memory set into the car, letting the car know that the driver is in the car with the key in his pocket. So you're just able to push the start button and the car will fire right up. Looking over to the center now, we do have a stitch sequential shift box in plush aluminum right around. You do have your convertible top for the soft top. This being the F-Type, it does come in soft top. Your power brake. As you can look over here, we have all our options for the dual navigation, for the dual climate control. You also have your four-way adjustable lights, and you do have your glove compartment with the click of this button right here in this corner right here. As you can see, it comes with all your Jaguar manuals wrapped into the bag, as you can see. And you do get your Jaguar leather cleaner, luxury leather cleaner. Now looking over to the passenger side of the car, as you can see, it is just as much same magnificent the driver's side. Keep in mind, when positioned into any Jaguar, the seating position is very low and very cut into the car. It's sort of like a Porsche Carrera, very low to the ground, very bolstered in a more racing-like position. It's not so sporty, but yet still sporty at the same time, even with the top down or top up. As you can see over here, beautiful suede liner for the front. Riding on with a surround sound system, as you can see. Now exiting the car to the exterior of the car. Only really few create this handle, and Aston Martin does it, Jaguar does it, and now does Lamborghini do that. It's basically a handle. What happens is when you press the lock button, this handle will go directly into the car, and when you unlock the car, the handle will slide out like that, and you just open the car like that. Going around, as you can see, same thing goes for the passenger side. One touch finger with gently shutting doors. With any other, like as you can see, this like any force. Looking over here, we have the beautiful 20-inch black coated power painted wheels with a carbon ceramic brake system with a red caliper setup. As you can see, look closely into there, with a sort of a Brembo big package with the red Jaguar logo in the middle. Now these are wrapped in Pirelli tires, low profile. Now looking at the rear of the Jaguar, you notice you do see the S symbol for Jaguar. This substands that this Jaguar is normally supercharged. Looking down here, you see the exhaust pipe, very aggressive, with a very steep rear diffuser. The 4 exhaust pipes for very aggressive sound. As you can see, F-type badging. Now, we do have a very okay trunk space for this car. I mean, you have to admit that too, it's a convertible, so you're not going to have as much, but it does have a very generous trunk space. I'm not releasing the trunk right now, not doing that, but you do have that option. Now the interior, back to the interior, it's available in a lot of options. You have red being one, beige being one, black being one, and blue being one. So you have a lot of different array of colors you can choose from for the interior package. Tracing around with the suede door panel, stitched liner for the door handles. Just a very elegant stitching on the dashboard, going all around with the suede inserts. Now, with this being a Jaguar and being the F-Type, the hood does open up, as you can see, an opposite way. Now, to close the hood, you'd basically put your hand down like that. As you can see my hand in a gesture. Get your hand around, and yep, slowly, gently rest the hood down. Now for the front look of the vehicle, very aggressive styling, the front bumper. Very aggressive styling, S-type with the honeycomb grille again. A lot of car makers are turning to the honeycomb grille. Audi being one, Jaguar also being another. And the front spoiler. Now, the front spoiler on most of supercharged cars are intended to add more downforce and more aerodynamics to the vehicle. So, and hence why you would see rear diffusers and front spoilers. Coming around to the front, you do have LED running daytime lights on the Jaguar, also with a pretty much focused projector xenon headlamp, with vents at the front of the bumper to cool the brakes from when they are hot, slowing down. Just a very beautiful, stunning example of another beautiful creation from Jaguar. As you can see, this is the 2015 Jaguar F-Type convertible. As you can see, we have this spine right here. Now, this is an optional package for when you do have the top up or down. It can be taken out and stored away or have in. It acts sort of as a sunshade. Now, getting back into the glove compartment, as you can see, opening the glove compartment, you do have your iPod interface where you can connect your iPod or any USB drivers that you may want to connect. As you can see here, we have the outlet. So any substantial battery pack you would like to charge, you will be able to charge it on any long journey or any stuff like that. Now, this car heads to 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds flat. So you are talking about pulling off the line very, very, very fast. Now, the main competitor for this would be the RS5 Audi. Just a beautiful example of it. You do have the LED mirrors with lane detection. You can see there. And you do have your wet and slippery mode options, as you can see with the actual application of the car. Now, if you look over here, this option is for wet rain mode. So basically what you do when you hit that switch right there, you see that switch right there? Look, I'm gonna put my finger on, you see the switch right here? This switch is for traction. So if you are in a slippery condition, or rain, wet mode, or something in that nature where you need to get out, you will be able to turn on that button, that little orange button right there. There is many features to the vehicle that have a lot of advanced technology. Now, keep in mind that a lot of technology that's in Jaguars are posted in Aston Martins. Being that at one point Aston Martin was a part of Jaguar, maybe still are to this day. As you can see here, long rear of features. As we're opening up, you will be able to get a manual. And you do get an upgraded brake package with the S-Type. Your navigation options. And your interior lighting system. As you can see over here, the torque vector ring, basically that what that does is when you hit the gas fast or something like that, it helps manage the torque to all four wheels. That way the power gets laid down to all four instead of just the rear. Because if you notice, a lot of high-end cars like Lamborghini, if you lay the power down like that, the rear wheels are the ones that are going to have most of the power. Within a Lamborghini, you have 80% most of the power going to the rear wheels. And the front, it's only like 10 to 20% power until it starts going around corners. So that's pretty much what that is. And as you can see, those type of systems are being installed in Jaguars now. Not every four-wheel drive system is exactly four-wheel drive. It still has some systems that operate more rear-wheel drive than the front wheel, even though it's a four-wheel drive car. As you can see, it's available in many different types. We are looking at the convertible, so there is the S-Type convertible, the base model being 340. Coming over here, the F-Type, S convertible, 380. And the S Coupe. And then now the V8 S convertible, which we are looking at today in Italian red, racing red. And the F-Type R Coupe with 550 horsepower. So you can see the 0 to 60 times a lot more quicker in the Jaguar, being 4.3 seconds and also 4.2 seconds. As I told you already, electronically controlled to 300 kilometers an hour, as you can see there. And the color options being Italian racing red, which is what you're looking at. And ebony, also Polis white, as you can see there, a salsa red, dark sapphire blue, a status gray, and ultimate black, rhodium silver, linear gray, and black Amherst, and British racing green, also Italian racing red, as you see, fire sand, and many different wheel options and wheel packages. Being this is the Jaguar F-Type, it has loaded options, and there are many options that you can put. Bluetooth being one of the options that you can use, meaning that if you have your phone in the car, you connect your phone by Bluetooth and the car will send a searching scan, so you'll be able to pick up the scan. And after that, you pick up the scan, you connect your phone right to it in discoverable mode, right to the car, and your car, you'll be able to talk through the car. The car is an actual built-in microphone that you can actually talk through the car as you are on the phone instead of being on the phone while you were driving. A safety measure that most high-end vehicles are coming with now. The top, as you can see, going up and down. Very nice off top and on top experience. Top being available, as you can see the options. And you do have an optional luggage, so you are able to order certain luggage for the car. You can see, and these are the bolster seats that you were getting, as I showed you earlier, the racing seats. This is the performance seat, and this is our racing performance seat and the basic seat. We have options for interior two-tone colors, for the middle inserts, and also the side bolstering. As you can see, F-Type. Just another stunning example of a Jaguar. If you like this car is available at Jaguar Woodbridge, so you are able to come and purchase this car and the F-Type Coupe. That will be all. 2015 Jaguar review.